Hello once again guys, welcome back. Here we are continuing on with the Slammiversary collection, building up to the 2021 pay-per-view next month. Here we go with the fifth entry in the series. So today we're looking at Slammiversary from 2009, which is called Slammiversary 7. So you see Jeff Jarrett, old Slapnuts there with his trusty friend, his guitar, on the cover. So we got all the dates in the background there, so 2003, 2004, 2005, 6, 7, 8 and then 9. I like how they've blended the 2009 just behind the main logo. Yeah, so this is a UK release with the BBFC 15 certificate. Spine looks pretty cool. I like how they've done the logo this year, it's quite cool. There's the disc. So yeah, this one, I was looking for a run time, don't have one. The usual 3 hours, 3.5 hours, I guess. So we had a shitload of bonus features with this. So we had a pre-match, the British Invasion against Rhino and Eric Young, behind the scenes footage, and a photo gallery. Before I go over all the matches, just let you have a look at this. So witness the 7th anniversary of Slammiversary. That's a mouthful. Try saying that 6 times. Live from Motor City, Detroit, Michigan. Total non-stop action, TNA, wrestling, but you not one but 2 extraordinary King of the Mountain matches on June 21st, 2009. So yeah, so not only is this the only Slammiversary to my knowledge that has 2 King of the Mountains in one night, but this also marks the final appearance of the King of the Mountain match for, I guess, 6 years. Unless they did one on Impact, I'm sure they might have done. But yeah, as a Slammiversary tradition, this is the last time the King of the Mountain would appear until 2015's Slammiversary. So let's begin then. So we had Knockouts title match between Angelina Love and Terra, sorry. I was getting confused then because I was reading Velvet Skynet, but it says with those. Yes, she was with the beautiful people during this match, and obviously they kept interfering and everything. Obviously I was backing Terra for this one. It was okay. Not a lot to talk about, I don't think. This one does though. I did enjoy this. So this is the first of the 2 King of the Mountain matches. It's for the X Division Championship. So we had Suicide versus Alex Shelley versus Chris Sabin versus Jay Lethal versus Consequences Creed. Consequences Creed dressed like Apollo Creed from the Rocky films. It looked pretty cool. And then to see partners against each other, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, the Motor City Machine Guns. That was good. They all seemed to use the ladder a lot in this match as a weapon, and to their advantage. Very good stuff. Very good match. I did enjoy that one. Next we had Abyss and Taylor Wilde versus Raven and Daphne with Dr. Stevie in a Monsters Ball. I would call it a mixed tag match. So Abyss used various weapons, and he used his thumbtacks, which he likes using in these matches, these type of matches, and he bled quite a bit as well, as usual. And Raven obviously was a good choice opponent for him, even though this was a tag match, but they obviously focused on each other, both with their hardcore backgrounds. Yeah, they're not strangers to each other, these guys. I did enjoy that one very much too. Not as good as the King of the Mountain one previously, the match previously. Second chance match, so we had Daniels against Shane Douglas. Shane Douglas, I thought by about this time he'd sort of he wasn't the same as he was in the 90s. in his ECW days. I didn't really like him going into this match. Obviously, I was backing Daniels, and it wasn't that a good match either. I didn't think. It wasn't that great. TNA World Tag Team title match. So Team 3D versus Beer Money. I enjoyed that one. I really did. Beer Money. Crowd got behind them very well, as always. They're a good tag team. Good pairing together. I think they're going to reunite within the next 1 to 2 years. Just my opinion and my prediction. Once WWE bored of Rude, I could see him tagging up with James Storm for one last Beer Money run. Maybe for the tag gold again. That'd be good in Impact. But who knows? But anyway, yeah, good match. If Morgan wins, he joins Main Event Mafia. So Sting versus Matt Morgan. This match, it was really good because it reminded me of the early 90s when Sting was against Big Van Vader. He not struggled against him, but he was a very tough opponent for Sting to try and overcome. The same situation with Matt Morgan here. Matt Morgan just felt like a powerhouse, and Sting had to give it everything he got to defeat him. And he was like one of those monsters that just didn't want to stop coming to get you. You know what I mean? And that's why it felt similar to like Big Van Vader and Sting in the early 90s. I did enjoy a match. It was very good. Not like a 5-star spectacular, but it was good to see like the underdog. Well, I won't call Sting the underdog, but it felt challenging for him. It was a challenge, a good challenge, and it felt good. I like to see that in a wrestling match. You know, trying to back the guy who's really going for it. Not because he's my favourite. I'm not being biased, but that's just my opinion. But yeah, good match. So then we had the main event. So we had the King of the Mountain match for the TNA World title this time. So the second King of the Mountain match of the night. So we had Mick Foley versus Kurt Angle versus Jeff Jarrett versus AJ Styles versus Samoa Joe. Very good match. Again, I prefer the 2007's King of the Mountain. And as you can see, there's a bit of a spoiler there in the background of the winner. So I'll elaborate on that a bit now. So Samoa Joe decided to join up with Kurt Angle and his pals, and then handed him the title to hook onto the hook above the ring up the top of the ladder. And then obviously they hugged afterwards, and then Angle was champ. So there's various pictures there. Sorry, I paused for a minute, then I was just looking at the photos, which are pretty cool. Yeah, this was alright. This one's going to get an 8 out of 10 for me. That's my rating on that one for today. Obviously next up is the 2010 Hogan one, but what I'm doing is I'm colliding it with the Hogan era, which I'm reviewing at the moment. So I've still got Lockdown and Sacrifice to go before that, and then I'll do the Slammiversary, if that makes sense. So they're like sort of clash at the same time, so I'm doing 2 videos in one, so if that makes any sense. Anyway guys, thank you very much for putting up with me mumbling and moaning today. I'm a bit sniffly again today. I caught another bug, not COVID or anything, so don't worry. So feel free to comment. Take good care of yourself, guys. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done already. Take care of yourselves. Peace.